Good morning. Before we get started, please like and subscribe. Please share my channel. Please comment whether you agree with me or not. I do understand that not only does not everybody agree with me, but I also tend to say things that are wrong. So I do want to be corrected when I say things that are not factual. I do appreciate that. So feel free to correct me. So with that, it's today is Tuesday morning. I'm oriented back into work. Yesterday was a great day. It's good to be back. It's another rainy, foggy, icky day out, but still feeling okay. Today I was thinking about my health, and I've been thinking about that a lot because I just took a pretty long vacation, 2-week vacation, and we were supposed to go, I was supposed to go to a lot of different places, and we ended up going, it was a Thanksgiving cruise is what we ended up doing. It was with the family. So that was really fun. I'm glad that I didn't do more than that. I'm glad that I didn't try to take a vacation this year that sent me all over creation, because this was actually perfect. It was nice to be with family. It was nice to be on a cruise for a few days and see, we went to the Bahamas. So that was very relaxing, and it made me realize that I'd much rather do that than plan a trip that sends me all over the place to various, a number of different places, which is what I had originally thought that I would do. So sometimes things work out for the better. Sometimes when your plans are reduced, it works out better, and it did this time. So with that being said, on this trip, I came back relaxed and refreshed. I mean, there was a lot of running around. There was a lot of transportation, a lot of waiting in lines. We flew, we waited for the cruise. There's a lot of, debarking and walking, and so there was a lot of activity going on, but then there was also plenty of relaxation and with the vacation as well. And what I wanted to talk about was while I was on the cruise, I don't normally do massages whenever I'm on vacation, because a lot of times they cost a lot more than what you would pay. I mean, they always. If you're on a cruise or on a vacation at a resort, the massage is going to cost a lot more. And I normally don't do that, but I had the opportunity to do that. And it was more than just getting a cruise massage and relaxing. I have to say that the experience was pretty crazy, because the girl who was the massage therapist was from South Africa, and they always ask you questions before you get the massage. They ask you questions about yourself. I answered the questionnaire, and then she started talking to me about my pain points, and that's what they do. They all do that. But in this case, she seemed to really, really know her stuff. I mean, there are massage therapists who know their stuff, don't get me wrong, there are really good ones out there. But this particular girl, she could basically put her thumb on something and tell me kind of all about myself. Like, she knew where the pain was coming from. She knew what it was. She knew what it was causing. She really knew her stuff. And after she did the massage, she was kind of talking to me about the pain points. It was the first time that I can remember, first time in a long time, that I've had a massage where I actually stayed present. Normally I just kind of close my eyes and let them do the massage, and I drift off, and which is not very counterproductive. That kind of goes against, unless you're present and you can feel everything they're doing. That's the point of a massage, but usually I end up drifting off somewhere, not sleeping, but just daydreaming or something, and I almost miss it. I miss the actual the presence of how great it feels. And so this time I kept myself present the whole time, and it made a huge difference. I wanted to talk a little bit about health, because health is the last thing that I have going with this whole, journey that I'm on. I've learned a lot about relationships and codependency. I've learned a lot about money and not to fear money. There are a lot of things I've learned, a lot of ways I've grown, and health is the one thing that I have not managed to conquer so far, but I feel that I'm on a good path right now, and I feel like she sent me on a good path. She suggested that I call them stress knots, but what it is it's connective tissue. If you have fibromyalgia or pain, now I want to, first before I start this, I want to make sure that everybody understands I am not a doctor. I'm not trying to be a doctor. I'm not trying to replace your doctor, and I'm not telling you to stop seeing your doctor. Anything that I'm telling you that I'm doing or that I did, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just sharing with you what's happening with me. Because no one person who is not a doctor can give recommendations to anybody. I'm not giving you recommendations. I'm not suggesting that you follow me or do what I'm doing. I just want to share this. If it resonates with you, then I'm glad. If it's something that you can use, look into it, research it, research the possibility of using it, but don't just take my word for it and say, oh, this girl told me to do this. No, don't do that, please. So that being said, what she discovered, now some of my pain had to do with neurological things. It was, I have discs, I have disc pain, and I have herniated discs, which I just got an ablation for. That seems to have helped the nerve pain. I have, I'm gonna get over here. I have also muscular pain. I have a lot of pain in my muscles, and a lot of that had to do with connective tissue. Now, I was wondering if I had fibromyalgia, because it just seems to hurt all over. It's in my legs, it's in my shoulders, it's everywhere. It's even like right here in my chest, like everywhere I touch, really, I can pick a point that hurts. And what she said was really, for me, it really opened my eyes, and I'm going to say it was life-changing, because she said, this is connective tissue. It's what happens is cortisol pours in, you get stressed, you get all tightened up and stressed, and it's triggered by stress where cortisol comes through, and these gases build up in the connective tissue. And she said that your lymphatic system is all clogged up because of all this connective tissue. It is like muscular knots. It's like tight spots in your muscles, but it has like gases in them, trapped in them. And that's why sometimes when you rub over a part of your body, you can actually feel it crackle. You can feel things crackling. That's the gases being released. And I always knew about stress knots. I always knew that when somebody did a massage and rubbed on certain things and pushed on these knots, that it would make them feel better, but I didn't really understand the dynamics of that and how, what it is and how it works. And she explained everything to me. I bought a couple of oils. One of them is an aroma that you put in the bath, and it relaxes the muscles. And I have to say, I've used it twice, and it really does work. Another one that I bought was a massage. It was a cellular. It was for detoxing the lymphatic system. And so far, I can't say whether that's working or not. It's been less than a week, but I'm thinking, I've read about it, and it truly is supposed to be for the lymphatic system to help release some of those gases. And then she told me to exercise, drink lots of water. She gave me all this advice, and stop eating sugar, for heaven's sakes. Stop eating sugar and get a lot of exercise, which is something that I hadn't been doing. I was stationary for a very long time. I work in an office. I sit in a chair. I go home. I sit in the couch. I wasn't really active for years. Lower the stress, and that's a given. Drink lots of water. But really, it was amazing how she was able to share with me that, you know, this connective tissue, these gases in this connective tissue are causing probably 90% of my pain. And she told me to get regular massage. I had 2 massages since then, and I have to say the first one was great. The second one I felt normal. Like I didn't have any pain. I didn't have any numbness in my legs. I've been living with numbness in my legs for more than 10 years. And there was no numbness in my legs after that second massage. And that one was the one with the oil that she sold me. So, I mean, I think I'm onto something here. And if I actually, she also told me that I was taking Aleve, over-the-counter Aleve medication, pain medication. And she told me that taking that much Aleve is putting a strain on my liver, and it's causing stress in my body, and it's actually causing inflammation. And the very over-the-counter medication that's supposed to reduce inflammation, if you take it too much, which I've been taking it for years, I was taking Aleve twice a day at the advice of my neurologist for years. And she said, you know, that's causing inflammation. That's causing a lot of your pain. So for a pain medication to cause pain, you know, that doesn't seem to make sense. But, and this is where I'm not telling you what to do. Please do not just jump off your medications. If you're taking medication and you need your medication, do not just jump right off of them. But I decided to stop taking the medication. I did read about it. It said to go slowly, not to stop all at once, and I did that. It took a week. I started taking less and less, and at this point, I do take gabapentin, and I'm taking 1 tablet at night, but that's going to end as well. I have to say that there was a period of time in 2016 when I wasn't taking any medications at all, and I felt better than I've ever felt since this whole episode. And then what happened was I went back to work, and I was sitting in a chair, and I was getting all stiff, and I started taking medications again, and that was in 2019. But the medications are counterproductive. It's not, I think that for what I had, you know, if I'm sitting in a chair and I'm sedentary and I'm not getting up and walking around and exercising, and then I take pain to mask it, the pain's going to make it worse. So that makes a lot of sense to me. It really does. And, you know, the key, if I'm sitting all day, the key is not to sit all day and then take medication because it hurts. The key is to get up, stand up, move around. And everybody told me that. I just didn't listen. Stand up, move around, you know, shake your legs. I do have a desk that I can pull up, and it's a standing desk, so I can sit down or stand up. I do have, you know, there's exercise equipment in the office I can use. It's really a matter of discipline. So instead of taking pain medication and then continuing to do the things that cause me pain, I'm making the choice now to stop taking the pain medication and start doing the things that alleviate the pain. And I think the main reason that I didn't do that sooner is because it's a lot harder to exercise and stand up and to remember to breathe. And she told me about breathing exercises too. Breathe in deeply from the diaphragm, hold it, breathe slowly out. And that helps too. That all these things clear the lymphatic system. And I wanted to share this with you. I know this is more, you know, I talk about spiritual things most of the time, and this is more of a health thing, but it's a physical body thing. But I do believe that we have these bodies that we are living in that are, you know, teaching us things about ourselves, you know, mind over matter or whatever you want to call it. But there are natural things we can do to keep from, you know, being in pain and having control, or taking charge, I should say, not having control, but taking charge over my own health is one of the lessons that I'm learning right now. And I do believe that I'm onto something. I do believe this girl put me in a right path. She told me about the different things they do in South Africa and how they don't use pharmaceuticals. Again, I'm not saying stop using all your medicines. I'm not saying stop, seeing your doctor. Definitely see your doctor, talk to your doctor about these things. The reason that I just got off the medication is because I'm the one that put myself on it. My doctors were actually told me years ago, go ahead and get off of it. It's not helping you. And I'm the one who called them up and said, oh, it hurts too much. I need more of this medication. And they were like, okay. So really, I kind of had gone, not against my doctor's advice, but they really didn't tell me that I had to take this medication. I just wanted to be out of pain. And I really wanted to be out of pain the lazy way. I wanted to just pop a pill and make it all go away. And it worked for a while. But that apparently doesn't work forever. So I'm going to have to do the work. I'm going to have to put in the work and the effort. So now what I'm doing is I'm getting my foam roller. I'm foam rolling at night. I'm going to get a bumpy foam roller to roll out these knots. She told me that those foam rollers help just as much as massage. It's not quite the same thing because you're doing it yourself, but I'm not going to pay for massage every single week. But for now, I'm drinking more water. I'm going to be getting up and walking around more. I'm going to be moving in motion, and I'm going to do all the things that it takes to start overcoming this pain naturally. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if you have chronic pain. I'm not diagnosing you. I don't know what you have or what it is. I just know that with me, I'm a firm believer that most of my pain is coming from these stress knots, this connective tissue, and that I do believe her when she says that if you clear out your lymphatic system, you'll feel a lot better. And so I'm working actively on this. If that resonates with you, let me know. If you have something different going on, let me know. Let me know how you're treating your chronic pain, or if you have any kind of pain that you have overcome. Share in the comments and let everybody know, because this is all something that's, again, it's just part of the journey. And so I do believe that healing naturally is a good thing to do if you can. By all means, talk to your doctor about it if you have a doctor that you're seeing. And that's it. That's all I've got for today. I just wanted to share that with everybody. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you next time.